Alright, so yesterday was kind of a weird thing. I couldn't stream yesterday due to, quote, insufficient bandwidth. I don't know what happened. What was the deal? I did not change a single thing, and when I woke up this morning, everything was green across the board, and it's green now. So welcome back to Kingsfield 2, everyone. I love this title sequence for From Software, and I wish to moonlight that it came back. It's so good. I love the Cosmos title sequence thing. So, since my playthrough has been cursed, I am going to load this first memory thing and then not touch it. Alright, so we're not touching data 3. Let me write that down. So last time, my stream had no mic. Yesterday, my stream didn't want to stream. So, that's the things you go through. Hopefully, everything will be a-okay for this stream. So let's get started. Last time, we went through most of the underground dungeon on the half of Melanot that we are working through. We worked through to the central village, and we started looking for Sandler, who is the child of one of the women of the central village. And then we got one of our big power bumps, which is getting the bow and arrow. Let's see here. Did we actually get this? Yes. So we have the bow. And that is fairly essential for dealing with the Termite Queen. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about was, I mentioned offhand last time that it was a tree. And this falls into one of those tropes that FromSoft likes going back to time and again, and that is what I deem the trees are weird claws. And trees seem to pop up everywhere in a FromSoft game. Maybe not in so much the Goofy games or like Armored Core as such, but in a lot of their dark fantasy games, trees are usually a bit weird. So we got the bow and arrow from here. I'm just reacclimating. We don't want to go that way. And that just loops around. And I believe this is how we came in. Yeah. We have that gentleman who refuses to talk to us until we find Sandler. And then we have our save point for the termite nest. Termite nest inside of a tree. That is far more important than maybe it seems. So like I was saying, trees are important in Kingsfield also, as we saw the first boss from Kingsfield 1J turned himself into a tree. He was twisted and cursed, and he became a tree. But we also last time found a dragon tree, which preceded the truth mirror. The truth mirror is very subtly referenced in Dark Souls. At least Dark Souls 2. Of course, I get. Paralyze is absolutely the worst. So here is the dragon tree. It grows dragon tree fruit. And it seems that this tree grew around it. So consider this basically a hollow tree that the termites have basically turned into their own. These guys are so rude. Rude, rude, rude. So we're just gonna abuse leashing because they can't hit us. And I think it takes 9 arrow shots. She's only allowed about 4 in her boss room. She actually doesn't do anything. She's very much like the ant in the gutter in Dark Souls 2. As long as she's alive, there will always be termites. So if you are stuck in the early game, this is a really great place to level yourself up and grind some experience. So the termites come from those small little holes. And they just keep spawning. A lot like the spiders from that one area in 1J. You're Sandler. Surprisingly not dead. Thanks, pal. They tried to eat me. I couldn't leave because that big guy was blocking my way. Thanks, buddy. I will give you the key that I found on the beach. You can find a great treasure with it. So this is a big thing. My dream is to sail around the world. I know my mom won't let me, but I will do it anyway. He is a bit of a brat. My mom must be worried about me. This isn't true. So let's get ourselves back out of here. I am not a huge fan of the termite nest. I don't know. Too much, when I was here the first time, too much paralyze. Let me go! Oh, I don't want to. There we go. So exit should be where the body is. We come up this way, and then we should come out this way. Oh, wrong way. Alright, so with that done, let's save, and then go see what happens in the village. So first we have this earth crystal, which will grant us magic. Let's see what magic it is. And it is stone. Suppose that is the boulder magic that throws a rock at things. Okay. So now with the star key in there, we can fast travel to where the star key is. So we're going to leave that star key there. And then we're going to head back to the central village. So the mother of Sandler is no longer there. We are granted a bit of healing water. And we can draw that. Now we can explore the town. This is Krola Amgun and Sandler Amgun. Krola is the mother. Sandler beat us here. We have no idea how. My mom was so mad at me that she told me that I couldn't go out. I was going to see Gigi to tell her stories of my adventures. Did you use that key? Because I cannot go to the ocean. Please find that treasure. Did you see that bridge on the west side? I couldn't jump across it, but I think there might be something over there. I heard that Uncle Leon's mother is a high elf. Do you know what a high elf is? Is she great? Gigi got her pendant from Leon Shore. Remember that name? Her father has the same one. I want a pendant like that. There are poles like crystals near base number 2 between here and Gigi's place. I think those poles are related to King Harvine somehow because I saw patterns. I wonder how Gigi's doing. I want to see her. Sandler. Sandler, for all him being a bit of a brat, is actually a really good source of information. Right. So let's talk to his mother. Thank you very much for saving Sandler. But don't believe anything he says. He's just a child. Ma'am, he knows more than you do. I'm worried that Sandler will get into more trouble. I hope Gigi is here. But I can't do anything because the bridge to the east is like that. She means it's out. It's like down. If you noticed it when I got there, like the goons took it down. He's okay now, but I have to keep my eyes on him. All right. Okay. Let's keep exploring the town, and then I think we're able to try that hole that we passed by. So now that we have the key, we should be able to get in. And now that we have a warp out point, it should be even easier. Vodka! How are you, Vodka? This playthrough is cursed. Yep, wrong key. Hey, Motsuki! It's great to see you guys. I have no idea why I dropped 99% of my frames yesterday, preventing me from streaming. I didn't do anything. I just went to bed, and I woke up today, and it was just fine. Here's the real thing that we found, is we found a sealed dragon door, which we'll have to remember. If we remember from 1J, that sealed dragon doors will open for us, but only if we become kingly enough. So let's keep exploring. And this is our first look at the fortune teller. A fortune teller is, because there wasn't really item descriptions in King's Field, the item descriptions are the province of this character, who I actually really love, and I love the character design 4. Let's get closer. Take a look. She is very brightly colored, so she appears and disappears all over the map. And the first time I actually saw her, she scared the bejesus out of me, because I turned around from saving and there she was, and she was very bright, and I was like, what the heck? Anyway, let's talk to her. Welcome, Alexander. You must seek the truth. I will tell you what Seath and Gyra have created. So let's ask her about the truth glass. This mirror reflects all truth of men, monsters, and places. It is said that there are 7 of these mirrors. Believe what this crystal ball says and decide which way to go. An ordinary weapon, nothing special. Most of it says, like, not a whole lot of lore. That's why I started with the truth glass, because I knew the truth glass would have something. Let's try the bloodstone. This stone allows you to recover the change of status, except the poison. It resolves most status ailments, which is what it probably should say, except poison. Let's try the important things, like this dragon crystal. This crystal recovers all of the change of status, as well as MP and HP. See what else might have something interesting. Okay. This key to the pirate's room and treasure boxes. We don't have much to say, although she should have something for Stargate. This item will take you to the pedestal of the guidepost where the star key is stored. Okay. So I don't have very much to show her, but that's where your item descriptions are. Okay, we already tried that. She usually likes loading behind you, so that if you turn around, she's like right there. Purchase. Manufacture crystal. Brad Bileham. I can make you something really valuable if you have the crystals. So, this is what you use the crystals for. You can buy yourself Estus flasks. One of the things that you have to realize about this island is that the miners who are here are mining crystals. The crystals that are here, kind of unbeknownst to them, are magical, and it is one of the side effects of Seath and Gyra calling this place home for a while. And I have 8 crystals, so I can make maybe a couple more. Yeah, snazzy pink sunglasses? I mean, come on. They're really good. So you can get yourself a couple of, like, full heals from him. And he makes arrows. 2, 4. The bow is really useful. So yeah, that's your decision, whether you want to make arrows or if you want to make crystal flasks. It's way more important to be making crystal flasks, in my opinion. But he's pretty important, as is the guy who makes keys. Hey Stone, what's going on? Hope your Sunday is going excellently. We're just exploring Central Village before heading back. It says Keel Hunt. Let's talk to him and see what he has to say. You're new around here, aren't you? You've come to find crystals, haven't you? Buy my equipment if you don't want to die. Well, this guy should put that on a billboard. So he's got a Morning Star, which I think I missed. He's also got a bow if you've missed it. A bastard sword is around. Great helm in 1J is the best helmet, but I don't know where it sits in 2J. Stone hands was also the best hands in 1J, and I don't know where they sit in 2J. Let's sell him some of our vendor trash, and like this extra dagger we have. He's also got silver arms, which are really nice. Large shield for 780. Well, we can always deal with a bit more defense, so I guess we'll go for the large shield for now. It's good for replacing our leather shield. And here's the guy who wouldn't let us talk to him. Necron's a nice guy. He gives us daylight and food. But everyone has to work in the mine for that anyway. Me? I don't have to work there because I'm a good friend of Selfie. Sandler gave you something, right? Selfie wants to buy it for a good price. You'd better sell it. My brother Al can't be helped. All he does is eat. He's looking for food near the underworld. Who thinks there's food in the underworld? I give him food sometimes, but he's forgotten to say thank you lately. So that's kind of important to know. Necron is controlling daylight. I don't know why they put it in scare quotes, but he is literally controlling daylight. There are some places that we've already found that don't have daylight. They are in perpetual darkness. And apparently Necron feeds them. So that's fairly interesting. So now there is something we should do back at the termite place, but it shouldn't be too long. This shouldn't... Should be by the body. Yeah, wrong by the body entrance. Hello, thank you so much for that follow. I have only one monitor, so I can't check who that is right now, but I am super happy to have you here. Why do I keep doing that? Hey, Goron Megazord. And Tomato. Wow! Thank you so much for that raid. Now we're gonna fall down here. YOLO? YOLO. And here's our prize. I'm gonna take that. We're gonna go fishing. Leave me alone, piranha. Rude. And we're gonna explore. If you don't mind, Goron Megazord. Oh, okay, thanks, Mel Warbites. Really. So if you don't mind graphics or the low FOV or whatever, and you're already used to the controls game, then you should really like this game. It's a lot of the same methodical sort of dungeon crawling. Out there. Now, I'm gonna peace out. Wait. Isn't there supposed to be... Isn't there supposed to be like a treasure thingy over here that I have to use a key on? Let me see. Alright, well, let's peace out. Should be Stargate. Now you have to have 10 MP to fast travel. So you have to have 10 MP to be able to do what I just did. Otherwise, it's just a trap. You have to reload. But Megazord, the one thing you have to know is that 1, 2, and 3 tell a linear story. They're all very much connected together. 4 is disconnected, as it's kind of a spiritual successor, kind of the first reboot of Kingsfield. And 1, 2, and 3 tell a very connected story. Which hurt a little bit for Age Tech because they had to skip 1J, as 2J had released when the PlayStation released in America, so they skipped 1J and they had to like patch it. It doesn't work as well as it should. Yeah. So back in the day, consoles had like year-long lags between Japan and America. And when Kingsfield released, it was 1994. The PlayStation didn't launch in America until 1995, and by that time, there was already Kingsfield 2. So Age Tech was a tiny little office of like less than 10 people, and they skipped one because they didn't have like the time. One is the shortest of them. It's like a proof of concept a lot of ways. So if you can find it, it's a very short thing. Tomato, I have no idea what happened. Like, I went to sleep, I did absolutely nothing after yesterday, and like I woke up this morning, I did a couple of tests, and it's completely fine. No idea why I was dropping 99% of my frames yesterday. None at all. Yeah, sounds like, I don't know. Sounds like networking. I blame Xfinity. They're very easy to blame. It's very true. Oh! We should see what we got. So this is a magic. Let's see what magic we got. Oh, Dispoison. Nice! This will eliminate poison status effect. I'm pretty sure there's a better English word for it. Antidote or something, I don't know. But yeah, sounds like networking. There was a time a few months ago where like what was it? Somebody was working on the pole right outside where my cable internet was, and like they screwed up my modem, and like I was on the phone with Xfinity for like 3 hours, and they had to elevate me like 3 times, and then they eventually just said, we'll just send somebody out, and the person came out during a rainstorm. Props for that guy for that. It was like raining cats and dogs, and it was still broken, and I had to be back on the phone with Xfinity, and apparently they had forgotten to reprovision my modem. Like, straight up, they just forgot to reprovision the modem, and like they had to do that, and it was my Xfinity problems are just random and everywhere. All right, so okay, because Sandler told us we have this here key, and he told us it is behind the waterfall, and we already saw the waterfall last session. I had pointed out that the level design is like ridiculously great, and that's really why you play Kingsfield. FromSoft's level design, even back in 1994 and 1995, is amazing. They really upped their game from Kingsfield 1J. 1J is floor by floor, and it's 5 floors. You're going deeper into the earth, into the catacombs in 1J. But in 2J, they really stepped up their game. The island of Melanot it loops around, it backtracks, it forks off, and like, just like a really good shortcut, the shortcut porn in this game is really, really good. So now that we have this here key, we're gonna go all the way back to that waterfall, and we're gonna see what this key opens. Because according to Sandler, it's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, it's a very, like, FromSoft has been the best in the biz, and it's only gotten better as time goes on with their level design. So I pointed it out, although I think my mic was dead, but I think I pointed it out again on post-com. that we will be going back there. And here we are. I don't have any MP. Time to run. They are way easier when you have MP. Yeah, I like this music. This music's pretty good. Dun, 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 dun. Actually, you know what? Kingsfield OSTs are like full of bops. Stop hitting me, it's rude. Nah, forget it. They have actually done a lot with the music from Kingsfield. There was a, I want to say 20th anniversary. There was a 20th anniversary box with all of the mainline Kingsfield games and all of the OSTs in a big black box that's Japan only. Like, you can find that thing on eBay for like $500. And there's like a lot of really cool things, like a big map of Verdite. This was back in like 2007. Like, that thing's from a while ago. So we're heading all the way back to the beginning. What I like about this part is that you'll see how much stronger you are now compared to the beginning of the game. And also you can remind yourself that in some places, Necron has not blessed those parts of the village. I think I don't need to come this way. Yeah, I already did all that. Oh yeah. Frame rate, I think, is held stable at 60, but that could also be RetroArch. RetroArch is doing a lot of work to make things a little bit less crunchy. Really good emulator, really doing some really good work here. While keeping it looking like Kingsfield. We don't need to be there. Iron Pineapple played this game with RetroArch and he had a lot of, like, shaders going on with that game. So we're going this way. This way? I keep those green guys alive because if you get poisoned, you can stand on them and they'll take it away. They'll heal your poison. Yeah, especially now since, like, okay, the only original hardware you can play this on is, like, a PS1, obviously, and a PS3. And a PS2 if it works. But, like, the PS5 coming out, it's coming out, and, like, there's no like backwards compatibility for 1, 2, 3. Like its suggestion of what backwards compatibility is just like not good enough. Just making sure I didn't go in the wrong place. Let's see here. Like, this part of the game I don't know as well as the beginning. And that's death, so I can't go that way. Yeah, I don't know. I know RPSX3 is on Patreon, but I don't know what RetroArch is on, if they're on Patreon. Okay, that's death. I got a cross. Like, emulation is legal. Back in the early aughts, there was a big lawsuit against Bleem by Sony, and Sony was found to be in the wrong, and Bleem was in the right. So emulation is legal by legal precedent, but distributing the BIOSes is where it gets legally illegal. I'm fighting this guy like terribly. Hold on. Can't get the BIOS. Well, you have to dump your own BIOS. But yeah. It can also fall off the back of a turnip truck. These days I'm like... I look side-eye and all that. I can't use magic. Probably should just use the blue potion. It's just like, it's a lot of extra equipment just to do like one thing. Found ourselves a good sword, finally. So, this is a door. It's another little waterfall. However, let's see if this key works, or if we came in the wrong direction. Alright, so we came in the wrong direction, so let's go back. But we did get that sword, which is good and decent. Let's head back, fill up our flasks. 'Cause that's one thing I didn't do. So fill up my flask. Run! No! Heck! I hate the Kraken. should be this one? Yeah, F for reals. Let's see here. Is this the right one? Should be. Let me make sure it's not the other one. Yeah, it must be the other one. No, I don't want to take out my star key. Oh, doesn't matter. Because I'm just going to reload anyway. Is it this one? Not one, right? Dang it! It isn't one. Okay. Actually, considering all of the flasks, I want to go back to the actual fountain first. Yeah, it sucks that Nintendo makes you buy your games again, but it's kind of better than nothing, to be honest. For those who don't know, this is the red healing waters, and that refills your MP, and the blue healing waters, which is HP. So I'm gonna stand here and refill my couple of crystals. I have 6, so 2 and 4. So you can see the Estus flasks at work. Okay. I love it that you can run around. I don't think it's that way. I think it's... So Pirate Key opens up this one, gives you another flasks, which I'm going to use right now to draw even more healing water. This is when your power starts like really ramping up. Like you have these power spikes, like getting the bow, finding Seath's big fountains, starting to get crystal flasks, but crystal flasks really make the resource management of the first part of the game easier. So I think this key opens up this door by the snail that we couldn't open up before. So we're gonna go try that. I cannot resist saving. Like, when every corner could be a monster that can kill you, you just start saving every chance you get. Like, in a way, I think that's one of the ways, like, Demon Souls Plus have made things easier. Because you're not out, like, maybe half an hour worth of work if you didn't save. Yep. Pirate Key opens up this here door, and this here door leads into a new area that's going to welcome you kindly with a sword to the face. Let me make sure I have what I want in magic. Again, the best way to fight anything is magic first and strafe. Wonderful welcoming committee. Wouldn't you agree? I'm going to earth herb it up. I actually really love the welcoming committees in Bloodborne. Every time you enter a new area, there's a a welcoming committee, ready to smack you in the face for entering their area. Moss and lichen-covered walls. The heck? The heck? The heck? Where'd you come from? Oh. FromSoft really likes doing that in this game. Yes, exactly. You're not wanted here! Away! Away! Ah, that's funny! I critted him, so he like lost his head and he had to pick it up. That's funny. I am amused. Keep your eyes up, I guess. Now, there aren't mimics. However, there are trapped chests. So I'm expecting one of these to be trapped and to try to kill me for my avarice. Oh, yeah, yeah. There we go. There's a trapped one. Hey, you level up. Nice. Okay, that's locked. Hey, Morningstar, sweet. Do I have the key for this? Oh crap! Hello! My name is Mr. Skellybuns. Freaking jump scares. So, this is, Verdite. What the main city in this northern continent's world and fog and forest is all about. In 1J, Verdite ups your magic. I think it's just actually vendor trash in 2J. I have to make sure that... No. Verdite is what... So, to backtrack, and this is why, if you follow me on Twitter, I had this, like, big brain theory about crystal magic being humanity's magic, and that Seath just kind of stole it. Because Verdite is the city of... the main city of humans on this continent. And humans don't normally have magic in their blood except the royal family. And Kingsfield does a lot about the corruptive influence of power. And like, the corruptive influence destroyed the original royal family, and John Alfred Forrester took over, but he also had magic, which is why he was able to wield the magic sword, which is why, you know, stuff happens. We'll get to that in Kingsfield 3. But crystals are what they're after in Kingsfield 2 because it's magical. People are after... Basically, they're after Verdite because Verdite is magical. Alright. Guess we're done there, so... Hi. Yeah, like, the whole impetus for 1J was that the evil king, who had poisoned his predecessor and killed, and also poisoned his other predecessor, was so powerful magically that he and his Black Knight and his Black Mage were running through the catacombs looking for a, quote, magical artifact. They didn't know that the magical artifact was the Moonlight Greatsword. And you, looking for your father, find your father dead, but he has the, quote, dragon sword, which is restored by Gyra / Calamite into the Moonlight Sword. Moonlight Sword stolen, and Alexander, John Alfred Forrester's best friend, comes to this island to go find it because it's stolen by Necron. There's a very big reason for that. We'll get to it. Okay. So I was thinking that, like, because crystals are crystals are so important in this game that I feel like it's supposed to be the magic, either the magic of dragons or the magic of people. Because people, like, healing, restorative stuff are all earth-aligned things. Like, you've got the earth herbs, and the main healing thing is the main healing magic is earth heal. And so, like, it feels like humans equals earth, or are earth aligned elementally wise. So it makes sense that crystal magic would be something aligned with people. We're just going to refill our flasks with some blue potions. Now we're going to go back outside. So now we have to go over to a cave, and forget where. Make sure there's no holes to fall through. Let's talk to this guy, see if he's got anything new. You can recover from your fatigue by the seaside fountains that were made by the elves. By the way, there's elves in this game. but they're kind of in the lore, kind of. There's also fairies and golems. And I want to say giants too, but yeah. The water there is from the recovering fountain. There are hidden doors in the walls. You'll have to search carefully because something terrible may come out of them. Or something amazing. My grandfather told me that there was a base of pirates on this island long ago. The pirates quarreled amongst themselves and killed each other off because of the hidden treasures. It happens. You can find some caves around here, but you must be very careful because it is really dangerous. Okay. Important to know because he is telling you the truth. We have found skeletons all over the place, and they are implied to be this ill-fated pirate expedition. Oh crap! So snails suck, especially from head-on. Because their fireballs... Their fireballs are both burning and full of poison. So, that sucked. Alright. By the way, there are weapon arts in this game too, just like in 1J. You need 60-60 strength and magic to be able to do it, though. So that's a little bit easier than 1J. 1J needed 80-80. What's in here? From soft you got me. Where did this land us, though? Well, I'll take it, I guess. No! I'll take it. Never lift a gift horse in the mouth, I guess. Sometimes I'm still hitting the wrong button. Snails. Looks like you can get past it by running. Yep. Nice. We'll take that. Alright, so this is pirate treasure. But they should all be booby-trapped, I believe. Yes. I should learn how to aim. Ah, it's empty. Amazing! It should be a map, I think. FromSoft and their ability with maps. If you remember 1J and its quote map unquote. No, I want to see it. So I guess we're with the arrow and lower levels are shown in shades. Okay. Let's see what we can see out here. Bugs. A ledge. Bugs. Oops. Ha! I killed the body before the head, that's funny. Okay, so we've got some bones. We've got nothing but ocean. And a grave. It's a good thing we did that save point, I guess. What we got here? Last red potion. Lots of skeletons. So the fisherman told us about the story of this pirate crew who made this place their base at one point. This is what happened to the pirate crew. They ended up turning on each other because of the power of the island, and they all wanted crystals for themselves. So they killed each other. And now due to the magic of the island. They're all skeletons. So. Welcome to your Sen's Fortress portion of Kingsfield, everybody. Not the only one. There's a couple. There's another one I remember. I think when you enter Harvine's castle. Yeah, this is your Sen's training. I should actually use the Morning Star instead of the short sword for the skeletons. By the way, if you are interested in seeing what my current stats are, these are it. It's the full character sheet. So one goes faster, one goes slower. I'll take the damage on that. Oh yeah. Hey, another Morning Star. Sweet. That will be some good vendor trash later. Okay, so let's see where we're going. What's in here? Nothing? Really? Hi. How are you? Are you okay? So, one thing to note about Kingsfield games is that it's frame-based movement, apparently. So, like, sometimes you'll just get those random slowdowns like that. Whoops, I did not want to use any more magic. And empty. Looks like lots of pirates had a time. This is tough because there's 3 and you don't want to be ganged up at all. For those who don't know what the strats are, you want to be in mid-swing before it hits. You don't want to be anywhere near them without a swing already in motion. Oh hey! We saw this. We saw the indentation for this. This should go behind the waterfall. Let's take a closer look at it. It looks like a Cthulhu. Yeah, you gotta set yourself up ahead of time. Because the actual hit doesn't happen until like mid-swing. So you want to be sure that you're already in the way. Cool. See if there's anything in the buckets. Moonstones, which I actually might use. Moonstones recover your MP. And, let's try this way. Oh no, somewhere else. Yes, they can kill each other. Yes, tomato. That animation's amazing, and I am all about it. Yeah, level up. Nice. Let's search the bones. Dagger. Let's check for some invisible walls. Nothing? Nothing? Nice crystal. You can make another flask out of that. Doesn't seem like there's anything else. Alright, let's try the door. What's going on over here? Some more graves. Oh, gimme! I want it. What do you mean? I'm not leaving it there. What's a dead pirate gonna do with a bloodstone? Nothing, that's what. Seems a bit suspect. Okay, I guess that loops around, so now let's check this out. Okay, so then this loops around, and then you take this, and then... you're back at the beginning of the game. See? See what I mean about all this level design? It's like, oh, you dropped there, and hey, you're back at the beginning of the game now. It's all looped all the way back around. Like, it is, and it's obviously, like, it would be all connected because it's an island, but it's really well connected. Kind of satisfyingly so. I'm gonna hit the healing water, and then I'm gonna save, and then I think we're gonna use that key that we just got. Feel pretty good? We did the Pirate Cove. And we came out of it with some cool little booty. So let's go get our knight sword. And then... cross over here. And then we can get behind the waterfall. Cool little effect they did. The waterfall goes along with the wind cutter. Yeah, sound of water. Sounds a bit weird, I know. Especially considering how Sony was originally, like, really into the fact that the PlayStation really kind of came off of the record company. And that, like, the PlayStation was able to do all of this stuff with sound. Alright, let's be careful. It's very tight in here. Oh, crap! Another water spell? Because obviously. Hey, check it out. That's a bastard sword. Very heavy, kind of two-handed. Pretty slow to regain its stamina. Hey! A dragon stone. Check it out. We know where this goes. This goes back into, the fountain. The Seath Fountain. Water heal is actually earth heal. Humans are basically earth. So earth heal is right there. Poison, water does a lot of, like, healing of poison. Actually, let's see what we got from the, water crystal. Resist fire is what we just got. It does kind of look like a swan, doesn't it? Yeah. The most powerful water spell in this game is called Seath. Yeah. Nothing aside. So, let's get past the Kraken. Or hope we could, anyway. The pale dragon of narcissism. It's true, though. Alright, now let's go back to the fountain. It's true. And first, we shall save, because... important. Let's go over to the fountain and then put in the new stone. Wait, is this the right one? Yeah, this should be the right one. Oh, right, yeah, the fountain is not this way. We have to go all the way back to... the jail. I'm gonna switch up my sword. I'm gonna try the Knight Sword, because while the Bastard Sword is really powerful, it's also really slow. Though if you guys want me to show off the Bastard Sword, I can do that. Oh, good. We have really gone up in power. If it's only taking, like, not that much to kill them. Devin, you know, when Lobos went through this game, he made that same joke. Yeah, magic game. Like, he made that same joke, like, the whole time. I could just see Tomato right now just going, that's what it is. Alright, so we have a dragon key there. So this is the only one missing the dragon stone. And now we have green water. And in the center, we have gold. Which does both full MP, full HP, and status healing. This is the biggest, like, this is a big leap forward for your character progression. Now that you have access to the gold water, it's like, yo. So now I'm just gonna fill up my flasks with gold water. Basically, it looks like Estus. I have to go through my blue potions so I can empty them out. I mentioned this last stream maybe, but on the tower are the phases of the moon, and I think the middle is the sun. Or no, it's the new moon, I think. So you've got full moon, half moon, crescent moon, new moon, crescent moon, half moon, full moon. So these are all the phases of the moon. I think that's a neat little detail. And let's take a look at the fountain. The fountain's really kind of difficult to, like, really make out what it's supposed to be. But it kind of looks like a woman with a pot, and it's, like, falling out. It's Estus now. Okay, so this should open up the other two doors, I think. Yeah, the doors are now open. This now becomes the central hub of the game, because this should connect you to a few different places. And yeah. Well, the sun isn't your friend in FromSoft games, so... So yeah, that becomes your central hub, your nexus, essentially. Let's explore, I guess. Although I think... How long have we been going for? 2 hours? What do we got? Wow. I think we're outside of Harvine's castle now. I think that's what this is. I think this is Harvine's castle. So we've got half a bridge. We can't go that way. We've got a full bridge, and we, I think, can go this way. I like that. The sun is oxidation. There's a bunch of, like, hidden doors here. With, I think, some really dangerous enemies. Take a quick look around. Night. We already have that, so we can sell that. As you can... It would be more of a surprise if, like, the monsters in this game weren't as aggressive as they are, because they show off where all the hidden doors are. So what's doing all that ruckus is a, I think, Copper Knight, and those are, like, mini-bosses. That's the Copper Knight. That's... He's throwing out fireballs and wind cutters. And all sorts of ruckus. See, there they are. That's the Copper Knight. Okay, so where does this go? Let's see what this goes. I want to see what we see before we go YOLOing on things. David Tabler. So the entrance should be by David Tabler. We've got some selling to do. Delph Weiss. Who left us 75 gold. Sweet. Don't think we'll ever meet Delph. Oh, hey. This guy. Let's see if he can make us any more crystal flasks. We have 4 crystals, so we can make 2 more flasks. I like the wooden paneling. Cliff floor. I wonder if we can open this with the... No. Real homey. And now, it's not these doors. Oh, I keep doing this. So then we should go this way, and then maybe this way. This way. And that's back to the central hallway. And then this should be the shopkeeper. All of this equipment was made in Granatiki. Although the equipment was created by humans, there are many good items. So we're gonna sell 2 daggers. We're gonna sell a short sword. We're gonna sell a morning star. Yeah, Verdite is like 4,000, like almost 5,000 a piece. Alright, what are we missing? We're missing arms. See if he has anything for arms. Each monster has certain characteristics. You must choose the best weapons to fight them with. You need to build up your arsenal. Yeah, this elf guy is full of the shade. We could get stone hands. Looks like that's it. Alright, I'm gonna buy the stone hands. And that should give me a full set finally of things to work with. Alright, we're gonna save, and I think we've been going for 2 hours now, so I'm gonna save, and I'm going to call it a stream here. We defeated a Termite Queen. We ransacked a pirate's base. We gained a whole lot of magic. We established basically what is our nexus in this game. We found the last dragon stone and gave ourselves gold potions. And now we're ready to basically take on the outside of Harvine's castle. Harvine, I mentioned before, is the king who decided in his hubris to come to this magical island and to build a castle upon it as a monument to himself as the king of the wind. We will find out how that went for him, I think, in the next act of this game. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a great rest of your weekend, and thanks so much. Bye now. When will kings ever learn? That's right. Bye.